This is a story of how my team beat the defending state champions of Georgia in Rocket League. So first off, the game started off pretty equal, I'd say. We got some pretty good 50s here. Not much happened for the first minute or so of the game. But then a few minutes in, they do unfortunately get the first goal. We get a bit of an awkward touch here, and I try to get a 50 here, but he does hit over me. I can low-key kind of whiff, and then unfortunately they get a really good reset right there, and my teammate's not able to save it, unfortunately. Luckily, we are able to come back from that goal, as I barely miss a touch there. But luckily, my teammate is here to get a perfect bump, and we can able to tie out the series 1-1. Not much happens for the rest of like a couple minutes, but after a couple of minutes of just the ball going around the field back and forth, off and off attacks, and such, we get very close to a goal. I barely miss, unfortunately, and they do get possession. And my coach's balls, I get an awkward touch here, and Fish gets a nice shot to finish it off, which goes back out to Max and me, and then do get a goal. Alright, and after around 30 seconds left in the game, we are able to get goals. This is an amazing play right here by me, I'd say. I missed the first bump, he pops it up, I barely get the bump, and my teammate is able to bring it back, and now the score is 2-2. Now, it does end up going into overtime, as they do pop it up, and my teammate gets an amazing save right here. Barely saved it from becoming not overtime, and luckily we do get a good kickoff, I believe. Never mind, I was joking, and I get a very bad touch, but luckily they miss the open net, and my teammate DSX has possession of the ball, which he hits right up to Dwight, which he misses and apparently goes in, and that's what we love to see. Now the second game did be very close. My teammate gets a very great start of the 50 on the kickoff, and the other team passes it out. Fortunately, passes right to DSX, who passes it to Dwight. Gets pre-jumped by McAmeen, and luckily I side flip, which is not what we want to see, but it is okay. And after a lot of time, the ball just going around the field over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yep, like I said, it keeps going, while going back and forth across the field. Neither team is able to score. It just goes on and on and on until you get about right here, where my teammate gets an unfortunate bounce because it's a very difficult ball to read, and they do get a goal off of it. And then after this, the clock runs down, and with around 3 seconds left, I get a barely 50 that's barely off target, and they are able to hit it to the ground. So now the series is 1-1. And this third game, I did forget to record one of the games, but we did win that one. So the current series record is 2-1. We need one more to win. It's a best of 5. As you can see, my teammates get a great 50. I do jump, but I get saved. Now, for the beginning of this half, these teams are very evenly matched. I believe we have a Grand Champ 2, a second Grand Champ 2, and then you have me and I in Champ 2. And now, Commerce, their lineup is Grand Champ 2, Grand Champ 1, and Champ 3. So very close teams. And right here, I get an amazing touch right there and barely sneak it in. Now, for the rest of the match, it's a lot of time wasted, lots of different time, and with around 3 minutes left, we do get possession of the ball. Dwight gets a perfect touch to the corner right past Fish, and gets the last touch with the last bit of his boost to get over the defender and score a goal. For the rest half of the match, it's very even-sided. The ball goes nowhere until there's about 50 seconds left, when Dwight seals the game with a perfect bottom left corner. And then for the next couple of seconds, nothing happens. Ball goes around, and let's say with around 10 seconds left, I decide to give him a goal, definitely on purpose. I definitely wanted them to feel good about themselves after that last goal. So we decided to let them have that one goal.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
And as you can see, with 8 seconds left, it's very difficult to score 2 goals. And due to this, we did win with 0 seconds left, 3-1 in the last game. And that is the story of how we beat Commerce High School to become the #1 seed in the state of Georgia.